Welcome back to my channel. Today I have brought you an amazing lightweight operating system that can be installed not only on your old systems, including non-core processors, but also on modern PCs with limited hardware resources. At first glance, it looks very similar to ChromeOS, but when it comes to features and compatibility, it offers much more. One of the biggest advantages of FydeOS is that it supports Linux applications, web applications, and Android applications. That means you can install and use apps from all three platforms on a single operating system. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. To download the operating system, I'll first open my browser and search for FydeOS. From the search results, I'll open the official FydeOS website. As soon as the website opens, you'll immediately notice the download options on the homepage. If you scroll down a little, you'll also find a detailed overview of all its features. If you're wondering what FydeOS actually is, you'll even find an introductory video explaining everything. The feature that impressed me the most, and the one I mentioned earlier, is all your apps in one place. In simple words, FydeOS supports web apps, Android apps, and Linux apps, allowing you to use all three on the same operating system. Now, let's scroll back to the top and click on the download button. Here you'll find several download options. For example, you can download FydeOS for a PC, VMware, cloud devices, SBCs, and you'll also see enterprise editions. Since we're installing it on a computer, I'll choose the first option, FydeOS for PC. Now comes the most important step. You need to choose the correct version of FydeOS according to your system specifications. If your computer has a non-core processor, such as an Intel Pentium or Intel Celeron processor, you should download Intel Slim. If your computer has a modern Intel Core processor, such as Core i7 or newer, then you should choose Intel Modern. If your system uses an AMD processor or AMD graphics, then you should download the AMD version. And if your computer is based on older legacy hardware, then you should select the Intel Legacy version. Let me show you my own system. If I open the System Information window, you can see that my computer is running an Intel Core i5 7th generation processor. Since my processor is a modern Intel Core CPU, I'll select the Intel Modern version. After clicking on it, you'll be presented with the download links. You'll see the official download link, and if for some reason the official server isn't working for you, you can simply use one of the mirror download links instead. Since I've already downloaded the file, I'll open my Downloads folder instead. As you can see, the downloaded file is in zip format. I'll extract it using WinRAR. Once the extraction is complete, let me open the folder. You'll notice that, just like ChromeOS images, the FydeOS installation file is provided in bin format. To create a bootable USB drive from this bin file, I'll use Rufus, which I already have downloaded. As always, if you'd like to learn how to use Rufus in detail, you'll find the complete tutorial linked in the description below. Now I'll open Rufus and plug in my USB flash drive. Once the USB drive is detected, I'll click on the Select button and browse to the FydeOS folder. However, if you look carefully, you won't see the bin file immediately. That's because Rufus only displays disk images and ISO files by default. To fix this, click on the File Type drop-down menu that currently says Disk or ISO Image, and change it to All Files. Now you'll be able to see the bin file. I'll select the bin file and open it. After selecting the bin file, you'll notice that Rufus automatically locks all of the settings. You won't be able to change the partition scheme, volume label, or any other options, because Rufus automatically configures everything required for the bin image. At this point, I'll simply click on Start. A warning message will appear. I'll click OK to continue. Now, as you can see, Rufus has started creating the bootable USB drive. Since this process takes a few minutes, I'll skip this part of the video. Once the bootable USB is ready, I'll restart my computer. During startup, I'll press my boot menu key, for example, F12, although it may vary depending on your computer's manufacturer. From the boot menu, I'll select my USB drive. After selecting the USB drive, you'll initially see a black screen. Don't worry, this is completely normal. FydeOS takes a little time to load for the first time. After a few moments, FydeOS will boot automatically. The first screen you'll see is the language selection screen, just like most operating systems. Before continuing with the setup, I'll first connect my system to Wi-Fi. To do that, I'll click on the bottom right corner of the screen, select the network icon, and connect my computer to my Wi-Fi network. Once the connection is established, I'll leave the language set to English, confirm the accessibility settings, and continue. Now you'll see the Start Using FydeOS screen. At this point, FydeOS gives you two options. If you simply want to try the operating system without installing it, you can run it directly from the USB drive in live trial mode. However, since I want to install FydeOS on my computer, I'll choose the first option to proceed with the installation. Now, here's one of the biggest advantages of FydeOS. Unlike ChromeOS, FydeOS doesn't require you to dedicate your entire hard drive to the operating system. Instead, it supports dual boot installation, which means you can install FydeOS alongside your existing operating system without removing it. For example, Windows is already installed on my laptop. If I want, I can install FydeOS alongside Windows and use both operating systems on the same computer. With ChromeOS, this isn't possible in most cases because it generally requires a full disk installation. FydeOS, on the other hand, gives you much more flexibility by allowing you to create a dual boot setup. So, I'll choose the multi-boot installation option. Now, FydeOS asks me to select the target partition, which is the partition where I want to install the operating system. If you look at my partition list, you'll notice that I have a 138 GB partition that is completely empty. Since it's free space, I'll use that partition for installing FydeOS. Next, FydeOS asks me to select the EFI system partition. Since Windows is already using my existing EFI partition, I'll simply select the same EFI partition. This allows both Windows and FydeOS to share the same EFI partition without creating another one. After that, we'll move to the boot menu configuration. Here, FydeOS asks, after installation, how would you like to boot FydeOS? You'll see three different options. The first option is Install and Configure Refind for me. This installs FydeOS's own boot manager and automatically configures everything for you. Every time you start your computer, you'll see the beautiful FydeOS boot menu, allowing you to choose between FydeOS and Windows. The second option allows your system to always open the standard UEFI boot menu whenever the computer starts. The third option is Do Nothing. I'll configure it myself. This option is intended for advanced users who prefer installing and configuring their own boot manager manually after the installation. Since I want FydeOS to automatically install and configure its own boot manager, I'll choose the first option, which is also the recommended choice. Now, I'll simply click on Install. The installation process will begin immediately. Depending on your computer's hardware and storage speed, this process may take a few minutes. Since there's nothing special to do during the installation, I'll fast forward this part of the video. Once the installation is complete, you'll see the shutdown button. The installer also reminds you to remove the installation media after shutting down the computer. So, I'll click on Shutdown. After the computer powers off, I'll unplug my bootable USB drive. Now I'll turn the computer back on. As you can see, without pressing any boot menu key, the FydeOS boot manager automatically appears. Personally, I think this boot menu looks very clean and attractive. On the left side, you'll see the option to boot into Windows, while on the right side, you'll see the option for FydeOS. I'll simply click on FydeOS. After selecting it, FydeOS will boot automatically. Just like any newly installed operating system, we'll now go through the initial setup process and connect my computer to my Wi-Fi network. Next, you'll see the terms and conditions. I'll accept all of the terms. Then I'll also accept the FydeOS privacy statement and click Accept and Continue. Now we'll reach the account setup screen. Here, FydeOS gives you two different options. You can either sign in using a FydeOS account, or you can use your Google account. If you sign in with a FydeOS account, you'll be able to use FydeOS Cloud Services. Similarly, if you sign in with your Google account, you'll be able to access Google's cloud services and synchronize your data. However, I don't want to connect any online account right now. So instead, I'll click on Use Local Account. This is another feature that makes FydeOS different from ChromeOS. In ChromeOS, signing in with a Google account is generally required before you can start using the operating system. But in FydeOS, you can simply create a local account just like you do in Windows and start using the system without linking any online account. So, I'll select Use Local Account. I'll enter my username. Then I'll create a password. Finally, I'll click Next to continue. After creating my local account, now I'll be greeted with FydeOS's AI feature screen. I'll simply click Next to continue. The next screen allows you to customize a few system settings before entering the desktop. If you switch to the dark theme, you'll immediately see the interface change. Likewise, you can switch back to the light theme whenever you want. On the following screen, you'll be asked whether you'd like to join the FydeOS User Experience Improvement Program. This is completely optional. And just like that, FydeOS has been successfully installed on my computer alongside Windows. Now let's take a quick look around the operating system. First, I'll open Settings. Then I'll navigate to About FydeOS. Here you can see that I'm running the latest available version of FydeOS. I've also enabled automatic updates, so whenever a new update becomes available, FydeOS will automatically download and install it for me. Now let's open the browser. As you can see, the browser opens with the Quant search engine because FydeOS uses Quant as its default search engine. Of course, if you prefer Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, or any other search engine, you can easily change it later. For now, I'll simply open Google. Before we go any further, let me show you one of the most exciting features of FydeOS. It's built in Android Subsystem. To access it, simply open the Start menu. Here you'll find an option called Android. The great thing is that the Android subsystem is already included with FydeOS. You don't need to download or install it separately. I'll accept the terms and conditions. Then I'll click Launch Android Subsystem. After a few moments, Android will finish loading. As you can see, all of the Android settings are now available, just like they are on an Android smartphone. You can access Android settings, configure permissions, manage applications, and customize the Android environment exactly as you would on a mobile device. Since I only wanted to demonstrate that it works, I'll close the Android settings window. Now, let's open the FydeOS store. Inside the store, you'll find a large collection of applications that can be installed directly on FydeOS. These include web apps, Android apps, and applications specifically developed for FydeOS. If you open any web application, it will simply launch in your browser as a progressive web app. You can also install browser extensions, just like you would in Chrome. Now let's switch over to the Android apps section. As you can see, there are plenty of Android applications available. You can install any of these apps directly on FydeOS and use them just like you would on an Android phone. For example, I'll install Speed Test. Once the installation is complete, I'll launch the application. And as you can see, the app runs perfectly on FydeOS. This confirms that Android applications work properly on this operating system without requiring any complicated setup. So, that's how easy it is to install and use FydeOS. Now, let's quickly summarize why I think FydeOS is such an excellent operating system. The first and probably the biggest advantage is its wide hardware compatibility. Whether your computer has an older Intel Pentium processor, an Intel Celeron processor, a modern Intel Core processor, an AMD processor, AMD graphics, or even older legacy hardware, FydeOS provides dedicated versions for each platform. This means you can install it on almost any type of computer without worrying about compatibility issues. The second major advantage is that FydeOS is an extremely lightweight operating system. Even if your computer has limited hardware resources, FydeOS still delivers a smooth and responsive experience, making it an excellent choice for breathing new life into older PCs and laptops. Another feature that really makes FydeOS stand out is its dual boot support. Unlike ChromeOS, which typically requires a full disk installation, FydeOS allows you to install it alongside your existing operating system. Whether you're using Windows or another supported operating system, you can keep both installed on the same computer and choose which one to boot whenever you start your PC. This gives you much more flexibility, especially if you don't want to remove your current operating system. And finally, the feature that impressed me the most is its application compatibility. FydeOS supports Linux applications, web applications, and Android applications. That means you can install and run all three types of applications on a single operating system without switching platforms. Whether you need Linux tools for development, web applications for productivity, or Android apps for entertainment and everyday use, FydeOS lets you access everything from one place. Personally, I think this combination makes FydeOS one of the most versatile, lightweight operating systems currently available. If you're looking for an operating system that is lightweight, fast, modern, supports Android applications, allows dual boot installation, and runs well even on older hardware, then FydeOS is definitely worth trying. So, that was today's video. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and learned something new. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.